Those are the questions.
Oh, come on. That was dumb. Give me a second cut. I'm Jeff Myers. I'm the high school principal. This is my 7th year at Long Beach High School.
How does the school support the robotics team?
Well, the school district in the whole has been very supportive of this robotics team. The past few years we had a robotics club. Next year we're introducing a new robotics class.
What is this technology like in the high school?
Technology at the high school is advanced. We have computer-assisted devices. Students are getting first-hand, hands-on training with new technology. It's helping them to advance their skills and to be prepared to do more advanced cuts and so forth.
What do you like about the club?
I like that it has a nice environment of friendly people. We're always down to have some fun, but know when to get serious and start, getting stuff done. Because we always get to construct these cool robots, and I get to flex my engineering muscle, which I always love to do. But you get to do it with a team of people that are nice. And
How long have you been in the club for?
Just a few months.
Just since the beginning of the year.
Since last year, because that was my freshman year or so.
I joined the club around the middle of my freshman year, but I've been with robotics or the concept of robotics since early middle school when I joined Lego Robotics.
2 years, 3 years. It's hard to keep track exactly. When you're in an environment like the robotics club, it feels like time isn't exactly the same because you're just enjoying yourself so much. You get to do so many things,
P-O-L-I-T-A-N-O. And I'm in 10th grade.
What's LBHS support from other robotics teams?
I think we generally have a great, metal shop.
So here in the metal shop, we have all types of welding. We can make, take, and stick. We do steel, we do aluminum. Students learn the basics of MIG welding, which is kind of like a basic form of welding, which is really useful. We even do stick welding, which is what you find in most construction sites. We also have a plasma cutter, which is all computer controlled, so we can take a design from a computer and cut it out of steel or aluminum. We also just got a CNC router table, which will allow us to cut wood, plastics, and steel too to an extremely precise level. And aside from that, we also have a bunch of normal traditional hand tools, drills, saws, sawzalls, and things like that.
This is the team's first actual time using their robot in a competition with other robots. In this competition, there are a total of 6 robots on the field. When we arrived during configuration match number 1, the team's robot had hit a dead zone. The robot lost connection to the remote and was unable to move, and it stayed like this until the end of the round. Vincent had several theories on what happened to the robot, and we asked him while the team was working on making a fix.
Honestly, we have no idea what just happened. It kind of just hit a dead zone, I guess. I think there must have been an issue with the Wi-Fi connector that we use to control the robot. I think maybe the plexiglass was interfering with it, so we're trying to move it right now to a different spot.
Teams may now control their robots for the remainder of teleop.
Calibration match 2 begins. Long Beach's robot had already scored a point with the cone, which allowed them to quickly go for the next point. They then got a cube with no issue at all, and so far this round was looking great. Then the robot malfunctioned, and we asked Vincent what had just happened.
So it got worse. So we moved the location of the radio, and it didn't go well.
Then they started to run into connection issues. The robot was beginning to act on its own and would speed up, turn, and play out commands that it was sent previously at a much faster speed. This caused the robot to do some unexpected things. This concluded the unofficial robotics event. Now it's time for the final week. After prepping endlessly for 3 months, it's now time for the team to face their final challenge, an official robotics competition.
How do you feel about the upcoming competition?
I'm a little bit panicked, but that's just because we're in crunch mode. We're getting stuff done.
I feel that we're basically all set. I'm gonna go. It's gonna be fun.
Well, I'm a little nervous, but I think we're gonna do good.
Instead of focusing on how well we're gonna score, instead I want to see how our members shine as individuals and as a team.
All 3 out of like 49 teams, but we got this. We have a really good robot because unlike all these like fancy robots that we saw at the Regal Eagles, our robot is really simplistic and we have a wonderful driving team such as Aiden and Nick.
After reviewing the team, we asked one of their oldest members to give us an overview of their robot, the Hammerhead Shark.
Well, the robot, it moves around obviously. We use tank controls so that each side is controlled separately with a separate controller. Have an extending arm that has two different points of moving upwards, a movement this way and a movement outwards, with a claw at the end of it that opens and closes using pneumatics to pick up cones or cubes.
There's work to be done.
Hi, I'm Mr. Lerner. Mr. M.R. period Lerner, L.E.R. N.E.R. And one of the robotics coaches and the drivers also got a little drive time in. So we actually practice driving figure eights, reverse figure eights, and we're actually practicing with some of the field elements that we made.
Behind the line, let's count it down. In 3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, so last match, our second to last match for the qualifiers, we won. All 4 robots, well, 2 on the other team and 2 on our team were all disabled, and we pretty much had to win that match by ourselves.
It's really one-on-one as we go. Each single team trying to uphold their alliance's position. Long Beach with Hammerhead working against the awesome Ossiting robots.
But we got our autonomous balance for our charge station. We also charge in the end too, so we're doing good and we're keeping our heads up and just try to keep grinding along.
However, we can't talk about our wins without addressing our issues. In a matter of a few matches, we dropped from 5th to 15th. Our autonomous have been acting up in almost every match, forcing us to recalibrate on site. Some of us are losing out.
Despite this, something incredible happens. Our team got picked in Coyote 10 history for being the first Long Beach captain to be chosen to step foot in the finals. Being picked, this meant Long Beach had a chance at going to Houston, a chance at winning, and most of all, a chance to prove to everyone that Riptide Robotics is one of the best teams to set foot in this competition.
Riptide Robotics graciously accepts your offer.
It was now time for the first match. We were all fused with adrenaline after waiting 75 matches to get to this point. Moreover, 3 months and countless hours. We were all ready to take the golds. However, fate took a different turn for our team.
Coming up on the board.
One point decided our team's fate. We were so close yet so far. Despite this, we still finished 5th, which is a huge deal for only being a team that's been a part of this for a few years. Although we didn't win this time, we will be diligently practicing, crafting, and training for next year's competition, where we will go to Worlds.